was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really had no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew up right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now, yeah, I'm too up, brown blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up, first time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up, ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now. I got you right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now.
Thicker the bag. Meet them a bite, now lacing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and I'm way up and made it. The mad.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive. Just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And that is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Bell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
All right, let's go get it now, all right?
Here's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Daniel McCullers in on the stop.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Let's go.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The first carry down for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look at it.
That's right. Yeah. Next one. Jumbo!
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 64 yards. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Crosby on now to kick it away. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
All right, let's go get it now, all right? Show that bench release it, go. Middle.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
All right.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Rodgers going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Rodgers now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got it open there. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go. 1-4.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
That's taken on the 25. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Green Bay Packers coming back out here on offense. It was kind of an interesting sight. You were telling me about it. Green Bay played at Oakland last week in the preseason. Of course, Jordy Nelson now is with Oakland. But It was Aaron Rodgers throwing in passes early on in warm-ups, right?
It was. You know, a lot of those guys have that pre-warm-up where they go out and throw it around a little bit. So the old teammates in Green Bay reunited. Nelson came out, caught some passes from Rodgers. Rodgers didn't play in the game. And then to flip it over, Derek Carr, the starting quarterback for Oakland, his target at Fresno State, one of his best players, Devontae Adams now with the Packers. So he tried it over and reunited with Derek and threw it around a little bit. So preseason, guys get along pretty darn well.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, 626.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, where y'all going? 319.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Oko, over here.
Here's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick the play you think they would run here and just load up.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether split out of the backfield or not.
Well, no doubt he can catch it coming off a career-high 80. And that's caught inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Back now at Lambeau. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And his kick is right through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And it's complete. Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Joe Hayden there to bring him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On the ground, it's Montgomery, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And a nice spin into some open field. And he gets it all the way way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And Crosby puts it through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Roethlisberger to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks in different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height thing, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. He was looking for Eli Rogers that time. That'll bring up second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. On second down, Roethlisberger. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.